These days, it feels like there are a million ways to quit drinking, cut back, to take a break, to just change your relationship with alcohol. There's apps and tools and resources, groups and websites. There's coaches like me who can step in and help you change your relationship with alcohol. But I've noticed something happening lately. A lot of the conversations that I'm having have started to change from, I want to quit, I want to take a break, I want to cut back, to I have taken a break. I have quit for a while. I have cut back. But alcohol seems to show up. It's just in the background. It's just hanging around. It's not the way it was. It's not in the foreground. It's not ruining things. It's not making everything harder. It makes some things harder. But it just seems to be there. It shows up at odd times. Sometimes I overdrink when I don't mean to. Sometimes I reach for a drink when I don't want one. It just seems like it's there more frequently. This background drinking just hanging around. When I talk to these people, what they say to me is that I don't have a place to be. I'm past the point of changing my relationship with alcohol. I've changed it. I don't need quit drinking tools. I don't need someone to tell me how to not drink. But I also don't fit in sober spaces. I don't fit in groups where people are entirely sober because I'm not. And it's a really lonely place to be for some people. There's just not a place. And I have really worked on helping people in this area. Now, a lot of the frameworks that I use when I help people change their relationship with alcohol actually help in these cases, because what I've noticed is that in background drinking, one of the things that they've figured out is how to manage some areas of their lives. So in our job assignment work, what we do is we ask what job we're giving alcohol. So sometimes what people have figured out is how to take the job back of stress management. Life was really hard. It was stressful. I couldn't turn my brain off. Things were busy. And I learned how to do that myself. And I took that job back from alcohol. I had been giving it to alcohol to do, giving it to the glass of wine, giving it to the cocktail, to the beer. But I took it back. I can do that. So I don't drink for stress management anymore. But sometimes I drink because I want life to feel bigger, to feel more exciting, more energetic. This enhancement, this sparkle that I want in my life. And I don't know how to do that. And so I see alcohol showing back up in that part of my life. But I can't name that. Because we often think that alcohol is only for avoidance. Especially when you talk to people who've struggled with addiction, they'll say that I drank to escape, I drank to numb. But when we go out with our friends, when we go to a baseball game, when we go to a party, a wedding, we're not hiding, we're not avoiding, we're not trying to escape. We want those moments to be bigger, to be more fun, to sparkle. And that's what we use alcohol for. That's a cultural concept, but it's also learned. It lowers our inhibitions, makes us feel more outgoing. But if we can name that job, if we can say, I'm using it for sparkle, I'm using it for enhancement, I'm using it for my life to feel bigger or to feel more energetic. If I can name that, if I can name that job, then I can start taking it back. We can use a tool like 10 and 10, where we take 10 minutes to try and do 10% of the job. I want to just feel more outgoing, and I'm going to try for 10 minutes, just 10%. I'm going to say hi to someone. I'm going to try and take that job back for just a minute, just a few moments where I have the opportunity. And sometimes when we do that, we take another job back. The same way we took jobs back when we made the initial change, we can take this new job back. When you do that, when you start taking jobs back from alcohol, when you stop assigning it the thing to do, when you stop asking it for help, regardless if it's stress and avoidance or if it's feeling energetic, more like yourself, more connected, when we take those jobs back, when we start doing them ourselves, we have more choice. We don't overdrink because we know when to step in. We don't reach for the drink because we know how to take care of these things for ourselves. This is a really important part of the work that I do, helping people understand what they've been offloading to alcohol. And regardless of whether you're just starting this journey or you're in it and you've made changes or you're just questioning, the next time you reach for a drink, the next time you think about having one, the next craving that comes up, just ask yourself this really simple question. What job am I giving this drink? What am I asking it to do? And then you can try something like the 10 and 10. Take those 10 minutes. Try and just do 10% of that job. And then make a decision later about whether or not you want to have a drink. That little pause can make a huge difference.